Hi, hello, welcome to our Siegefall YouTube channel. I'm here with Anthony Fabiel, senior producer of Siegefall. I'm Paula Mendonça, the product manager. And today we are doing our second part of the mailbag questions that you guys actually sent through. So we've done the first part before. We threw out some about, 7 questions. And today I'm gonna try to be a little bit more, should I be mean or maybe nice? I don't know, maybe a little bit of balance. But so we've got a few questions. Stick around so you can see if your question was actually answered by Anthony today.
Hello.
Welcome, thank you so much for being with us today.
No problem.
I'm gonna start again with an easy one.
Thank you.
This is from Andrew Brito. I don't know if he's, I don't know.
I don't know either.
We always have these like conversations about the names, but yeah. Andrew is asking about Chief Siegefall, like what was with his name, like where we got this from, and also he asks also about the trolls, like what's the story behind the trolls?
All right, Chief Siegefall. So as you've seen in the game, this hero is some kind of Viking and some kind of barbarian. And so if you take a barbarian and a Viking and you try to come up with the name, so it's not Siegfried, it's not Ragnar, it's Siegvard. And so it makes the name.
Hybrid.
Yeah, it's it's coming from a strange world.
Yeah.
So that's the story behind him. We wanted to be more serious. We wanted some kind of barbarian Viking character, and this is how we came up with this character. So we want someone strong.
And he is actually very strong.
Yep.
I mean, he's a hero that he really goes in.
He's a melee character, so.
Yeah. Now about the trolls.
The trolls, that's a bit the same thing. So we wanted a troop that was very powerful but slow, and we thought that trolls, they are awesome because they are huge and they can break walls. So we're like, so let's go with trolls.
Yeah. There's actually good troops. I use them a lot, exactly because I want to break their walls. So I'm always with them.
That's how you should use them. So.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Mohammed Rabi, I think. This question actually comes from, like he was the one who wrote on the forum, but I'm sure there are heaps of players who have the same questions. Is there a possibility or is there a plan of us having a second builder?
That's a question that is mean about that. Now, because there is a debate in the team about that. So we have a clan that is for the builder and the clan that is against the builder. So for now, the clan against is winning. So we are still thinking about it, still debating hard. There is a problem with the second builder. It's about the whole economy. So if you have a second builder, everything goes faster. So we will have to rethink everything, and we're afraid that it might create a huge unbalances in the economy.
In the game.
So we don't know yet.
Yeah.
It might be coming, might be not.
Not. Oh well, we never know. I mean, it's interesting though, like to hear that the team is split on this, you know.
Yep.
So we understand the question you guys are throwing out there.
Yep.
Now this is a very difficult name. Baradouaj Debate, I think. Very easy question. He's asking about if the game is going to support 512 megabytes Windows Phone ever.
So for now, no, but we just released a new version on Android that is lighter to support the slower devices, which means that there is a chance that maybe in update 4 we might be able to support these Windows Phone 8 devices. So stay tuned. There is a high chance that
Good news.
It's gonna happen soon.
That's an awesome news for Windows players, Windows Phone players.
So it's not official yet, so don't get too crazy, but we're working on that.
Yeah, good. Now, Delta 38, he asks, I actually like this question. He asks why we can only have one ultimate card per deck, per battle.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use the reverse thinking, and let's say that you can use 5 cards at the same time. Then it would not be fun because you would just destroy the base, the opponent base.
It would be too OP, like too much.
Yeah, OP, yeah, overpowered, yeah. So Paola is a gamer now. So yeah, she. So,
I play.
Yeah, that's right. That's all right. So that's right. So it will be OP. So that's not fun. So what we want is a good balance between fun and massive destruction. So one card we think is the right balance. Maybe one day we'll have two cards, but I don't think we're gonna go above
The direction.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
I mean, it's working right now with one card. I know people sometimes they want to destroy the opponent because they want to get revenge, for instance.
Yes.
I understand that feeling. Happens to me too, but you know.
I know. Yeah, but in the end of the day, like, again, we go to the thing, it's a strategy game. You've got to use your strategy. You cannot have everything so easy, because with 5 cards, you just throw everything there, you destroy the keep.
Yeah.
So you don't have to even release the troops. And that's not the idea of the game. Like, we want you to think strategically and, you know, release your troops accordingly to the right defense. So, yeah, I agree, it makes sense. Now, we had in the past also some problems with matchmaking, and we had a lot of people mentioning that on our social networks. How is that going? What's the status on that?
Matchmaking, we improved that from update to update, so it's always better. I think people are happier now. It's also because it was a problem of balance, of not balance in the sense that in terms of where the people at which level they were. Okay, so our matchmaking makes sure that you're matched with someone that is your level. Okay, but if there is no one at your level, then you're gonna be matched with someone above you or below you. Okay. And that was the issue, because some players, they were in a range where there were not so many players that were in their range. Now it's better because we have more players. Thank you, guys. So that helps too. We also improved the algorithm, which helps. And if in the future we still see that it's not balanced the way we want, we can use another solution that requires some work. We might do that one day, but
so far so good for now.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, good. Thanks for that. Now I have a question for you. That is
personal question.
No. Well, it is actually maybe. It's a little bit personal. Biggest challenge of making a 100% online game.
Oh, that there is a lot of work in pre-production to make sure that the server is running. It's actually tough to make that run. First of all, it's easier to make an offline game. Offline game is just the game on your phone, and that's it. It runs on its own. But here it's a bit different, because we have to make sure that the client, which means the game on your phone, and the server, they always communicate correctly. And that's tough. This is why at the release we had some technical issues. For instance, sometimes there was a desync between your game on the phone and the server. Now it's better and better. It's tough.
It is.
It's easier to make offline games, seriously.
Yeah,
but online games, they are better. I mean, you can play online with your friends.
So yeah, you can connect, you can interact. You know,
and also
better.
people cannot cheat. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I like too, is that you cannot have the game ruined by cheaters.
Yeah.
Because we always check that what's on the server is the same than what's on your device. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh well, thank you. Final question for you. This is a spicy one. Well, we get a lot of feedback from the community saying that we don't fix the bugs. And I know that's not true, because I see you guys working all the time and working a lot. So I just wanted to understand, what's the process about the bugs? How do you guys find out about the bugs, and how do you address them? Just so the community can understand that it's not something that is done from one day to the other.
Yeah. No, usually we just release the game and hope for the best.
And you go, fingers crossed,
like
it's gonna work out.
Okay, it's gonna work out. Oh no.
No.
No, seriously. What happens is that we always go through many cycles in QA, which means that we make the game, we make the new features, and then we give them to a bunch of testers that are great, by the way. So hello, guys. They test the game like crazy. They do really crazy things. And usually we fix them, except if they are already too crazy, but in that case, we let them go, but no one does that in real life. So anyway, so they tried so many things. But the problem is that we talked about the challenge of making a 100% online game,
Yes.
and that's the main challenge, is that there are so many things that can go wrong that once the game go live, sometimes some things go wrong. So
Unexpectedly.
It's unexpected. We're like, we talked about last time about the chest thing. Like people, they stack so many chests,
Yes.
right? We never thought that anyone would stack 600 chests. Not even the testers, that sometimes some of them are really testing crazy things, but they never thought about that. And it happens, and then so you have a bug, and then we fix it. It's fine. I also want to mention that once we release the game, not only we do check all the comments on the forums,
Yes, we do.
We get the customer care talking to us directly, so we fix the bugs through that way. But we also have live quality assurance, live testing, which means that we have testers every day that play the game and make sure that there is nothing wrong with the live game. And if they find something, we fix it too. So we are really reactive, and so you can see that from A to Z, so from pre-production to production to release to once the game live, we always test the game, and we always try to make sure that there is no bug.
Yeah. And this is actually another thing important to say. Not only the testers, but also we listen to the community, we listen to the complaints you guys have. But it's also important, I guess, for them to understand that there are certain bugs that you cannot fix from one day to the other. Sometimes not even from a week to the other. It takes a little bit more time, you know. So it's not that we don't care or you don't listen, right?
Yeah, it's also like, imagine that you have a bug. We fix it, but you need to update the whole game to fix it.
Yes, that's true.
So every time you would download 500 megabytes, I mean, we have to make sure that there is a bunch of bugs fixed before we release an update, you know, else it doesn't make sense. I mean, it would be it would bother you too, guys, so we have to find a good compromise.
Find the balance, that's right. Well, thank you again, once again, for taking the time and answering some of these questions. If you have any more questions, if you would like to have another round of questions, just make sure you can leave your comments below here on the channel. Also, you can go through our channels, our forums, and just send your questions through. And then we've got a lot of them again. We just record another video to try to address them. Okay? So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do. And I'll see you next time, I guess.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.